street. We need you to war. We're real.
Hi, I'm Jen Beaumont. I'm the Executive Director of Mercy Table. The mission of Mercy Table is to empower families to exchange power for opportunity by providing the tools, resources, and education needed to succeed. The fashion show aligns with that because it's literally our programs on display on the runway. Every scene is a testament to our program and the pathway that it takes to go from scarcity to abundance, the life that God has promised you.
What specific programs does the nonprofit run, and how are the funds from the fashion show contributed to them?
The first scene was casual setting, and that's how we meet you. We meet you right where you're at. The second scene is about shoes, because we have learned that graduation rates are affected by students' shoes and hygiene, and so we have a program that helps to provide those very basic necessities. Also, oftentimes when people are starting a new job or going to work, they need steel-toed boots, and some jobs require certain types of shoes, and so we help with that as well. The next scene was Dress to Success and showing you a career path. Family scene is in there as well, and the family scene was about, as much as people hate to admit this, that when you follow God's plan, which means when you have a nuclear family, you're less likely to experience poverty. The final scene was a formal gown scene because it's showing you that you've made it from one side of the table where you're needing resources to the other side which now you have the power to make a difference and to give back. People always want to know where the money goes to, definitely, and I get that. And some of it has to go into general operating budget to continue the program, but that's 10% of everything that we bring in. That's about all that we use for that part. 90% goes straight back into the community.
So were any of the outfits or design inspired by the nonprofit's work, or?
The majority of the clothing used for the fashion show came from our Five and Dime closet. So the Five and Dime, like I said, is our most well-known program. And what that is once a month we invite our community to the table. When you come in, we share a meal together, pray together, break bread together. In our little thrift store, our prices are based off of Dollar General's pricing, and we mark them down 50% of what their retail prices are. Every person that comes in, regardless of age, background, gets $20. So if you're newborn 3 days old, you get $20. Yes, we do take donations of laundry and donation items because that's usually what I get questioned next. Currently not taking women's clothing, but men's, children's, and definitely shoes are a big deal, and yes, we would take those.
Can you tell us a success story from one of the programs that this fashion show is helping to support?
We had a person that we helped. The roommate wanted to, we'll call her name Janie. She was in the process of being evicted, and the other one, we will call her Chloe. Chloe was living with her and paying rent. Janie wanted to make Chloe responsible for all her debt. Well, Chloe said no, and then Janie puts all Chloe's stuff out on the porch, including her dad's ashes. By the time Chloe came back, all her items were either sold, destroyed, or thrown in the trash, including her father's ashes. In addition to all the things that was happening to Chloe at this time, she was also pregnant, employed, and it was her birthday weekend. So Chloe reached out to us to see if we could help. We have some really great partners. And so Chloe and our partner Inspired Investments had an apartment availability at the time, and they allowed Chloe to move in for $200. Still in that place today and still employed. She had her baby, happy, healthy, and she's on baby number 2.
What's one thing that you hope that audiences will take away about the nonprofit's work?
From the fashion show in particular, we really wanted people to understand what it is that we do. And I usually tell a story to describe it, the story of the fish. But I have 2 stories with that. And one is the story of the fish. You give a man a fish, he eats for a day. You teach a man to fish, he eats for a lifetime. And I say that's not true, because if you teach him how to fish, but you don't give him the rod, you don't give him the bait, you don't give him a fishing line, there's so much more behind it. It's not just simply saying, okay, now you know how to fish. We are that piece in the middle that gives the rod, that gives the line. And then additionally, we also give you the geographical locations of resources, a pathway to get you from scarcity to abundance. And then after you've taught them all those things and they're able to teach somebody else, now you've actually done what that story says. Now you have taught them to never go hungry again.
People think donations, there's no work in that. Oh, no, there's a lot of work into this stuff that we give away for free.
Truly heartwarming to see people that care about the community and wanting to help people. And volunteering for Mercy Table has helped me to understand how important it is to volunteer in the community and help people. It's important to volunteer, it's important to help donate, you guys, because you guys do so much for the community. Any one of those things is helpful.